We've got a lot of activity on the diplomatic front, but also quite a bit of additional pressure that's being placed on Iran. This new naval corridor, what do we know and how is it coming together?
We don't know much yet. We know the UK has announced it. I don't think it's surprising that the UK is going to its European allies and asking for help, and that they would join in an effort to try and make sure that the Strait of Hormuz stays open and limiting Iran's ability to disrupt it. I think in terms of the extra pressure, you may be referring also to the US move against the Chinese company to put sanctions on that Chinese company for dealing with Iranian oil. But I don't think the two things are necessarily directly linked, because the UK seems to be very keen to separate itself from what the US president is doing. Jeremy Hunt was quite clear about that, saying they still are sticking to the policy of wanting to ensure that a nuclear deal sticks and continues, and are not aligned with President Trump on his policies.
Good morning, Riad. Just to focus on that naval escort for a second, I'm just curious, would you expect that to de-escalate tensions between the UK and Iran, or would the involvement of the military there end up ratcheting those tensions?
That kind of depends on what Iran decides to do. If Iran decides to try and disrupt navigation further to get another oil tanker, then yes, having more military ships in the Gulf may lead to extra tension. From the UK perspective, or the European perspective, the idea really is to make it harder and thus avoid some of these tensions.